stress strain relationship, that is a stress strain curve. Let us assume that we are taking a metallic wire, a thin metal wire. If you are apply the force, the wire will be extended. So the applied force is called as stress here. So the stress is applied force and the strain is the increase in the length is called as a strain. Okay. Now we are going, this graph represents the stress strain graph of metallic wire when the force is applied on the metallic wire. Initially what will happen when the force is given, the wire is extended. After the removal of the force, what will happen? The wire maybe comes to the original length. So I will explain to you in terms of wire. You assume one rubber band. Okay. So if you apply the force to the rubber band, what will happen? The shape and size of the rubber band increases due to the application of the stress. The change in dimension, that is called as a shape and size, will be changes. That is called as a strain. So whenever the stress is increased, the rubber band size is also increased. Up to this position, both will be directly proportional. That means stress is directly proportional to strain within this point at a certain limit. So that point is called as a proportional limit. After that, if you apply the external force, extra force, what will happen? It reaches the point B, the small curve. The strain is not directly proportional. It will be bent down, not directly increases. It will be decreases, slightly bent down. So that point is a elastic limit of the rubber band or that particular material. So whenever the stress increases, there will be a change in strain. So here this straight line OA represents the proportional limit. So within this limit, the Hooke's law will be obeyed. So what is Hooke's law? The Hooke's law means stress is within elastic limit. So that's why they are in the previous video also I am explaining to you, within elastic limit only. The Hooke's law states that stress is directly proportional to strain. That is only explained in the denoted in this graph. After the elastic limit, what will happen? The stress is not directly proportional to strain. The curve will be non-linear. So before this, that is a linear. Even so, up to the proportional limit only directly proportional. So this is a elastic limit. Their elastic property is going to decrease or start to decrease from the elastic limit point. Further the application of the force, the body's elastic property is going to decrease side by side. So when the further the increase application of the stress, when the stress is increased, the point C is reached. That means its elastic property destroyed. Its elastic property destroyed. Again I will show you. So 0 to A means what is that? Proportional limit. Stress is directly proportional to strain. So after the further the increase in the force, what will happen? The elastic property of the rubber band is there, but the stress is not directly proportional to strain. Further the increase in the force, what will happen? Its elastic property going to decrease at a particular point. Elastic property destroys. That particular property is, that particular point is called as a C. So if you extend this, this is a permanent set of the body. That means the rubber band attains a new shape. So initially the rubber band size is a smaller one. Further we are applying the force. We keep on using the rubber band. The rubber band shape will be increases. Its shape and size never come back to the original shape and size. Again, when the stress is further increased, what will happen? The strain, that is a strain is increased. Strain increase means the shape will be increased in the gigantic manner. Shape and size will be increased further, and then comes to the fracture point. Further the applied force is increase at a certain point. The rubber band will be breaks. So this will be applied for metallic wire also. So what are all the points? A is a proportional limit. Within that the stress is directly proportional to strain. Then B is a elastic limit. So that there the Hooke's law not obeys, but even though we can say that will be obeyed. So after the point B, so the point C is a permanent set, that is a plasticity. Further the increase in the stress, that is applied force, the body will increase in the shape and size and again it's a new shape and finally it breaks down. So that is a fracture point. That is a fracture point of this. So this curve represents the stress strain curve. That is a stress strain relationship between the stress and strain. Okay, dear students, this chapter 9 has only the stress strain relationship, Young's modulus and bulk modulus. So this is a topic given in the NCERT syllabus, that is a reduced syllabus. The remaining part will be deleted. So our chapter 9 theory part will be over. We will discuss the problems in the next session videos.